our team, our top of the line presenter and our announcer, and we have our CEO as well as Pastor Mel back here with us. We've been enjoying this morning, just having some fun. Today, right now, this is mostly just us family on the call, so we're not going to hold you guys and doing a presentation. You guys done seen the presentation. We're just going to open it up just for a little round table this morning. It's always good to talk about some things and get on one accord, one direction. My big thing I posted in the group this morning was getting plugged in. Most of the people, their team is not plugged in. We're seeing a lot of people leaving, falling out, doing all kinds of stuff. And it's not, most of it is because they're not informed. They're not getting onboarded like they should. They don't even know the pay scale. You know, like how we're getting inbox like, hey, when do I get paid with this? I pushed my button and I pushed it yesterday and it still says pending. How could they be in an organization or in our company and don't know that it's either 2 weeks or whatever it is? Well, it's 2 weeks now, but like I said, they should know. And it's posted everywhere. It's in frequently asked questions, and it's in the terms of agreement on how we pay. But evidently, people aren't taking the responsibility for their people. So that's the reason why, if you're getting great numbers now, if 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, 5 or 6 or 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 20 start falling out, then you can't just sit there and expect the same check every month. So you're going to have to go back and do some work. If you start maintaining what you have, it'll start to grow and you don't have to worry about it. But as long as they're paying every month, you're going to receive your residual. So the art is just to make sure they're satisfied, customer service. And me and Ramon try to do as much as we can, but we still need help from you guys. So I'm just going to open it up. Miss Pat, you want to talk about anything on your heart this morning before we get everybody putting their stuff in, you guys?
Unmuted.
Ray, you guys, you know, so we can touch on some things this morning. I know you guys might have something you might want to talk about, but I just opened up the lines.
All right. This is Ramon Escalera, co-CEO of The Legacy. I got a couple of words I want to share with everyone.
Yeah.
Like Sam said, say again?
I said, yeah.
What I'm trying to say is, what I was trying to say was, you have to understand that building a business is not going to be easy, especially when you're trying to free yourselves financially from debt. It's not going to be an easy task. Can it happen? Yes, it can. Is it going to be a long journey? Possibly. It depends on your community and your team that you're building with. I had a message from an individual this morning on Facebook. Said, hey, my team's dropping out. I said, what have you been doing to fix that? Can somebody mute that out? Never mind. You know what? Forget it. I'll talk some other time.
Hold on. Ramon?
Yeah. No, never mind. I'm not going to waste my time.
No, please. I think it's important that you continue.
It's called etiquette. It's an etiquette in webinars. You have to have an etiquette. If you're on a live webinar and you know people are talking, it's called manners, etiquette. You know you have to mute your mic if there's going to be background noise. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, they're not at their computer. That person at their computer.
That's probably why. But I mean,
everybody's muted now.
It's just you lose train of thought. You know what I mean? I just got a message this morning, and it kind of irked me to the point where I told the gentleman, "What are you doing to help you build your team? What are you doing to help your team? You can't just promote and do nothing." He's promoting, bringing people in, but that's all he's doing. He's not guiding them, teaching them, bringing them into a room and showing them the in and outs of the system. That's what he's doing wrong. And I told him, I said, this is what you need to do. You have to take responsibility for your team falling out. If your team is falling out, it's a leadership's fault. I mean, we're still growing every day. The numbers are coming in by the abundance. I mean, we're still creating that income for so many individuals. You have to find out what you're doing on your end and with your team and what's wrong there. Is it you as a leader? Is it your team? What is it that you have to do differently to help the members in your organization? Are you reaching out to them? Have you been emailing them within the system? Because you can email your members. There's a lot of different ways that you can communicate with your team. So many different ways. There's so many ways you can help. I've seen people create their own webinars. They're having their own webinars. They're having their own trainings. They're assisting and helping them how to use the system and the platform. Once they see everything, that $25 is no longer a cost, out-of-pocket expense, because they know they're going to be in profit because the system is great. How many people do you know have Aweber and GetResponse? How many of them are using those autoresponders? How many of them are paying to use those autoresponders every single month religiously? It's because they're using the system and using the tools that is available to them through that platform. They don't make no money through Aweber or GetResponse. They get like a credit if they possibly sign one up, but they ain't making no money with it. Only money they're making is if someone in that list signs up for their program. That's the only way they're going to make money with Aweber or GetResponse. With our platform, you're going to make money as soon as you get a member to sign up or subscribe as a member with using our platform. We have more tools coming that's going to help increase sales and keep it a little bit more retainable. It's going to be more retainable coming out of the gate. We knew that there was going to be a lot of people that come in that ain't going to use the tools. We knew that's going to happen, and if they don't receive an income, they're going to leave. It happens in any program, in every program. But what you need to change is, number one, we know you're signing people up. We understand that. You're getting members in, you're getting subscribers and so on, but you got to retain them somehow, some way. Your best way is to get to know everything. Everything. I don't know how else to say it. When I joined a program, before the legacy, before I knew Sam, before everybody else, I was making money online because every time I joined the program, I learned the system in and out. I learned the system in and out. I went on a few webinars, learning the system more, understanding the way it's working, updates, everything. I wanted to know it all because I wanted to then send that information to the people that signed up with me. It's just a way. And then I added an extra couple of tools that assist them and help them build their programs and so on. This is what I've done in the past, and I will continue to do in the future. Point I'm trying to make is you have to build a relationship with the people you're signing up. You can't just sign them up and look the other way. Just because they're paying you, how you expect to keep making that money? It's almost like you're renting a house. If you own a house, you're renting into a tenant, but you never go over there. You never go over there, you never look at the property, you don't maintain it, nothing. It's like, who cares? Eventually, those people are going to tear that place up, and they're going to move right out without you knowing. And then you're expecting your monthly rent to be due. Next you know, you're getting a slip saying, hey, your mortgage is due, or we're going to take the house. And you had no, and you weren't informed because you're not keeping up with what's going on in your organization or what's going on with your house and with the rental and who you're renting out to, etc. It's a business. Like, this is a business. It may not be an expensive business, but it's a business. Can you make more money in this business than an expensive business? Yes. Yes, you can. I mean, depending on what you're doing or selling. A lot of these individuals online you see now saying they're claiming they're making all this money, majority of them don't even take home that kind of money. A lot of that money is either kept within the platform or program, and they're not making it. You guys are taking home a lot of money in this program. A lot of money in this platform. I know because we pay it out. We pay it out, and we pay it out every 2 weeks. Sometimes early, depending on what platform or what processor you're taking it from. But we're doing everything in our part to upgrade it and get it so it can become a better platform, easier, user-friendly platform. Obviously, this is only our second month. There's going to be changes, like any other program. I mean, not in prices. We're going to keep the price the same. We're not changing that. We ain't going to call it $25 legacy and then charge you $50. That don't make no sense. So don't be afraid of that. That's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is adding in upgrading the system with new software to better assist you, to make more sales, to get more subscribers for long term. This is what we're adding. The newest software that's coming out, I was just testing it yesterday. You know, it's a clickable image software. We're going to give that out to every member. That's inside of Structure One. You just log in, register, log in, you start using it, promoting whatever you want, make it clickable on all social media, you know, all your platforms. That's something that people pay for monthly. There's some free ones out there, but they're junk, and you know, they're not sustainable. They come up and they go down. Ours is going to be, it's going to have its own website. You're going to be able to log in and start sharing, make everything clickable, edit your images, and so on. It's being built. I had the test run yesterday. I looked at it, and I sent it back with some work that he needs to do to it with the video. Once that is done, we'll be able to give that out to you guys. What's that going to do is give more value for what you need to do when you're promoting your businesses online. We want to create a type of program where you're going to be able to look away from that $25 that you're paying for every month, because you know that the value already is here. Just people don't understand how to promote the system the way some others do. And because of that, because of not being educated entirely within the system, you don't see it, and you're blinded by that. And this is why we're trying to encourage everyone. If you want to become that leader, you have to understand there's work that has to be done within that. You can't just sign people up saying you got 40 people and you're considered a leader. You're not. When you're sustaining that amount of people and you're consistently helping them and building together for months, then possibly you can then get that title. But that title is not just given away because you have 100 signups in a week. I mean, that's not necessarily true. So you have to understand that assisting people within the program that you sign up, getting to know where to go. Hey, step number one, get started area. Watch a couple of the videos there. Also check out the PDF. Also check out the ebook, because that is the social platform that we get at Level Platform 1. This is stuff that you have to do consistently. For every new member that signs up, have a step-by-step plan. Guide them, show them the back office, show them the My Site feature, how to build the sales pages, show them how to create banners, the ads, the text ads, and so on. Showing this value, you'll get more sales and keep them long term because they're going to see it. And then when we announce there's a new program or new software added, then you can let them know alongside that, and they're going to be delighted even more, especially when they don't have to pay for it even more. You know, this is something that we're trying to do to help keep memberships within the platform for you, so you can create that income. I understand that not everybody's a genius, and the leadership is not always going to be 100%, and we understand that some people just don't have that. And so what we do is we create so much value within the system that there's no way for them to leave other than they're broke or they can't afford it, which some people can't, believe it or not, but some people can't. So what we're going to do, we're going to put so much value in there, they can't say no to it. And that's what we're going to do for you. As a CEO, one of the CEOs to the platform, this is what we want to create, a place where that $25 is no expense at all. Because you know what you're getting is valuable, very valuable. And I guess that's it. That's all I wanted to share.
Amazing, amazing. You know, you guys, it is a challenge to be able to speak the business, but once you absorb it and you're around it and you're plugged into it, then it just comes naturally. I was talking to a guy the other day, and I tried to impress him. Oh yeah, I'm co-CEO of this company. Oh yeah, we make this, but he didn't want to hear none of that. He wasn't really making any money with his company. I asked him, well, how much money are you making? He said, it's just started. It's all about marketing his company. He's so excited. He's so passionate about his company. He didn't even hear none of the stuff I said. But I asked him, I said, hey, how are you advertising that business? How are you marketing that business? Do you have a tool to market that business? Can you put your business on autopilot, and just go across social media and have it being advertised for you? Would that, what kind of feature would that do something for you? He said, yeah, man, how do I do that? So, like I said, whatever you're slinging or pitching or presenting, the value is what it's all about. And you can't really speak the value if you don't know the value. Like Ramon said, I took the same path. And I think that's the reason why we're so good at being partners. Every time I joined a company, I knew that back office. Nobody had to come in there and teach me. I would go in every day and push buttons. Oh, that's what that does. It's discover. I had a leader who's making $300 to $400 in the system, has a nice little size team with him, leading people and everything. And he asked me, how do I learn how to do the social auto poster? Well, there's 4 training videos in there. If you go to the left side at the bottom, it says training. If you don't know that, then you can't be no leader. How are you running around here with a label of leader, and you don't know that the very last video that's in that series is the social auto poster video that Ramon is training on, telling you everything about it and how it works, telling you the difference between the first one and the second one. But you're a leader. Like I said, show yourself approved. You have to study to show yourself approved. You have to know your product to have some type of passion when you speak to people about what you're doing. You have to have an unwavering conviction and dedication in what you're doing. It doesn't matter what they're marketing. You should be able to position a low-cost $25 leverage program that gives them tools that anybody can use in any business. If you can't do that, then you need to work on your skills. And we're not doing the right things, I think, with what we're doing. We're trying to be like the masses, and it does look good when you have people showing you crazy numbers. But that's not how the race is going to be won. It's going to be the ones that get in here and stick in here, that weather through the storm. Because those people, when a little gust of wind comes, they're going to get blown away. You got to get rooted and found in the foundation of something that you know is stable. And the stableness of this is the training, the tools, and the value. If you're selling the money, that's not stable, because somebody else is going to show them a bigger pile or a quicker pile or whatever. You want to show them what you can actually teach them, and they can take it to any business and use it. And that's where the value is with this company. So that's why I say, once you learn the company, get in your back office, get plugged in, leverage leaders. Me and Ramon, we're not like everybody else that's owners. We're here every day. We're with you every day. I spend so much time in back room talks with leaders and reps and everybody else, and so does Ramon. You don't have that access in most companies to be able to talk to those guys. Anytime you have a problem, the owners themselves get on and they fix it for you, or they help you and get you through it. Whatever. You don't have that luxury in most companies. I think most people aren't leveraging the trainings and the leadership. If you're not a leader, you don't have to be a leader. And I tell people this all the time. Even when I knew how to give presentations, I let my mentor do it all. Because there's a certain point where you have to do that 3-way, and you have to do it where you're announcing that person, you're exalting the company, and they come in from another point of view with their perspective. You shouldn't be talking to everybody yourself direct all the time. Try to get them in some type of, hey, look, I'm gonna get together with me and we're gonna have a call and get more people on the call and have more people talking, because when they see you, they're just getting it from one perspective. When they hear other people, their peers or somebody else, saying the same thing you've been saying, then that just gives it more validity, or actually they accept it and receive it a little bit more. And that's what I do a lot of times, is just leverage. If I'm on a call, I might get Ramon to come in, because Ramon speaks he speaks about the tools a little bit differently than I do. So, I can't be Ramon, but I can get Ramon, or I can get someone who really knows what they're doing and actually leverage them. I think it was Henry Ford said, you don't need all the knowledge, you just need the resources. And you guys have plenty of resources at your fingertips that's willing to step in and help you. Don't try to be the superhero. Invest in your team. The team is going to get you through where you can't get. The team is going to be able to help you do the things that you can't do alone. I have never been able to break the barrier on my own. I was great and I was good, but I wasn't awesome. With team, me and Ramon, we've been awesome since day one. When it was me by myself, I made money and I made a lot, but it wasn't sustainable. We've been able to come together, and where he's strong, I'm weak. Where he's weak, I'm strong, and complement each other. You have to find a partnership in this arena in network marketing. You have to invest in someone, and those are the people that's going to be with you and going to build with you to help you sustain this foundation no matter what you're doing. So find you a partner. I always say a ranger buddy, like we used to say in the Army, a ranger buddy, someone who's willing, someone that speaks it, passionate about it, just like you, that don't eat, sleep, drink. They ready to do this business. They want success just as bad as you do. And you two come together and work together, and you'll see doors opening. And sometimes it might not be you opening the door. It might be him. Sometimes it's Ramon. Sometimes it's me. We just balance each other like that. That's why I said it's something that works, and we're telling you guys exactly what's been working for us. Going on the internet and doing the massive, spamming and stuff like that. Those are good things, but when you're trying to build a foundation, you don't want just any brick. You don't want the cheap bricks. You want quality over quantity. And if it takes a little bit of time to get your foundation right, then that's what you have to do. Whether it's 6 months, a year, get your foundation right. Get you some people that really see the value and really want to work. You could put 1,000 people in here, and then after a while, they're gone. They're moving on to their other stuff. But if you put 200 or 300 quality people in, guess what? That 1,000 that you was at, it'll come right back. But it'll be even better, because now you have people that are growing and working with the system. So it takes a little time. But that's the thing. Most of us are living in a microwave situation, a microwave industry where we want it fast, fast, fast. How can you expect the legacy in 30 days, 2 months, 3 months? If you really want a legacy, look up the word. How are you going to get that? And how can you expect a freedom job to do more than your job that you was tied to, and you didn't even do anything over there? But you're not even working this job over here like you worked that job. When you come out here, you got to work twice as hard to get twice as much or even more. So most people aren't here. They're just looking for the lottery win, and you're not going to get that. You have to really put it to the test. Network marketing producing more millionaires than any other industry out there. And if you want what they got, you got to do the things that other people aren't willing to do. So that's the reason why we're here this morning. Hopefully, we're going to open it up the lines one at a time. If you guys want to get on here and add your voice, your opinion, your ideas, your thoughts, we invite you. We encourage you to do that. We just, like Ramon said, I'm going to tell you, that is our fault, because when I've been on calls, they don't let nobody talk but the person that's presenting. We've tried to be, a lot linear and a lot more, different, and that's the reason why you guys aren't used to that. What you're used to doing is getting on a call, going to cook your breakfast, watching your TV, ain't paying no attention, watering your lawn. Then you'll come back 5 minutes and hear what Ramon might be saying. Then you'll go back, take you a quick nap or whatever, and then you get back up, maybe make you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and you've been on the call and you still ain't heard nothing. And then at the end of the call, you want to, hey, saying, can I get that video? That's the reason why you get what you get. Most people, I can see who's attentive on here. It tells me who's on here that's even watching. And if I called your name out, you wouldn't even know, because it says who's paying attention to this call. It tells you guys. So when you come on the call, you should at least have respect and do yourself some due diligence to pay attention, because there could be one nugget that could change the face of your business. You've been struggling. You've been going from fro to fro, toe to toe, moving from deal to deal, and you still haven't made it yet. Ask yourself why. Because you're still doing the same things you was doing in that last business, and you won't let go. And so we're here today trying to let you guys see if you come here with an open mind and open heart, you'll receive something that can change your business. So hopefully you guys want to give us a little input. If not, we're going to move on. We done held you 30 minutes. So anybody?
Well, yeah.
Anybody?
I want to say something. I want them to know. Let us know what is it that you think we can do better as a program. You know, if you have your input, let us know. I mean, maybe there's something that we can change. Now, again, if it's major, obviously there's a major issue, or we can't change the system in its entirety. But I mean, as the CEOs, what can we do to better assist you guys or the new people coming in?
All right, all right. Anybody out there? I don't see anybody. Type in there if you want me to open up your mics.
Gentlemen, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
First of all, let me just thank my brother Ramon for that powerful analogy. I really was inspired.
I've had to use that one.
Yeah, it was good. No, I got pound sign, no more renting. You got to own your business. That's powerful, and I think you need to revisit that, put some graphics out on that, put some quotes out on that about how many of us have a mentality that we're leasing our business, we're renting our business, we're borrowing our business, we're doing everything but owning our business. And until we own it and take responsibility for it, nothing times nothing is nothing. But that was powerful. I want to commend you on that. And then I like what you said about saying. I wasn't eating the peanut butter and jelly, but I was just following up on some stuff with some people that are trying actually to get into the line. But on your question that you just asked, I think not everybody responds the same way. But if you guys, I know you had one before, put a contest together, and that's just going to stir up some stuff. You know, for the people that want to rise to the championship level, give them something to go after besides money. You know, money is good. Don't get me wrong, answers all things, but still, you put something together. It might be a T-shirt, might be I don't know, but put something together that will be a contest on a monthly basis, and then post the winners and make it a big deal.
Sounds good. I like that one. I like that one. I get Miss Pat to draw up some graphics. All right. Anybody else? Where are the leaders at? Man, everybody should have sounded off on that one. I saw one person, John, say he here. John, you got to convince yourself first that you're a leader. If nobody else believes, you got to believe it first. All right. Aaron got his hand up. Let me get Aaron out here. You and John, what's going on, guys?
Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah. Yo, man, you guys are so funny. I'm coming in. Ramon, I feel your fire, man, on that. People coming in and needing to mute their mic, man. They act like they never really been on any type of webinar, man. But yeah, you guys are speaking the truth. You got to own your business, and you got to know what's in your back office. I mean, you have to. If you got a store and you open up the doors and you just got product all over the place, you don't even know, what's in your store. Like, how you gonna advertise your store? What are you gonna tell people is in your store? How you gonna get people to come buy your products? You think you can just go get a building, open up a store, and then it just happens? People just come on in and just start buying stuff. You gotta create a system. So I learned that, and I'm learning it. Like, the more and more I come to these webinars, the more and more I learn what it is I need to do to further assist new people and people that have been with us for some time now. And you definitely, Ramon, you're right. You definitely need a getting started guide, like step by step, all the way worked out plan that people can pick up and go, right? I mean, at the same time, people need to do what they need to do, and that's look through everything in your back office. Like, don't wait for somebody to try to tell you what something is. You know, if you're trying to look for a shortcut, like go find it out. And that's big. But you know, we all have our parts to play on both ends, and I think that's why we didn't retain a lot of people, because this is true. Okay, this is very true. When we came into this, we saw the money, because the money is here, right? Like the matrix, we've done matrices before. The way that it's set up, like no other matrix can touch this matrix. I'm sorry. Okay, the money that you can make here is ridiculous. But that's all we saw. We didn't see the true value. You understand? We didn't see the gold that was just laying there right before our faces, before our eyes. And because we didn't see that, and we went solely based off of the money, that's exactly what we got. You know, when you show like you were saying, when you show people the money, somebody else is gonna show them more money or faster money. They're gonna be gone. So yeah, you're right, man. Get rooted, and you know, I'm rooted, man, and hopefully that spreads like a virus to everybody else. That's all I got to say.
Appreciate you. John, are you there? John.
Yes, yes, sir. I'm glad to be here, man. Like Aaron and like Raymond, you were saying, what really inspired me was taking the time out. I just wrote it down. Put training into action. I have always got on webinars, you know, wrote things down, took notes, but I haven't put things into action till now.
Come on,
and it's based on the trainers, like really taking what you're doing. I mean, y'all do step by step, you know, presentations showing us how to do this with Google Sheets, with doing our own capture pages through the back office. I mean, it was to the point that I said, hey, I'm tired of being broke. I'm just being real. And I know the way the economy is going, even people that's on food stamps, I recently found out that the requirement for folk to get food stamps, like if they are, you know, independent, ain't got no children, you have to be working 20 hours a week. Like, no exceptions. They're going to only give 3 months. So I'm getting a lot of people now, because I've been posting, hey, those who are unemployed, those who, you know, those who working at home, hey, you got products, you got things you want to sell on Facebook. I got tools, you know, stuff that can help you, you know, launch, you know, get your stuff out there. People, you know, liking and commenting, you know, say, well, you know, maybe I think on helping you, or, you know, maybe this would be something that I'd be able to do. Once that letter got sent out, I had folks hit me up now. I mean, hey, how do I get in $25 legacy? Because I use my testimony to be evidence. Hey, you relying on the system to take care of you. If you don't have something to back you in this day of time, if you relying on the government assistance to be your only supply, you know, hey, you might be in the dark about some things, you know. So what I learned to do, and what really inspired me from for Pastor Mel and everyone, is encouragement and being responsible, taking responsibility, you know. And what really inspired me, Brother Aaron has been doing some side trainings on, you know, how to create fan pages and, you know, boost your energy online, basically whatever you're selling, and get involved with groups that pertains to what you do, and build from there. And Brother Romaine, your page with the New York moms, that really inspired me. I said, wow, he reaching a whole nother genre. Like he reaching the masses, you know, by creating a page. I said, well, hey, he got training on it. You know, Brother Aaron did training on it. I'm like, well, hey, I just don't need to just have it in front of my face and don't do nothing with it. You know, y'all got the tools and everything. Why not use it? So I took the time. I said, hey, I'm gonna take what I learned, put it into action. And make a long story short, I got a testimony. I just made a page dealing with health and wellness. I use $25 legacy tools to help me build it with keywords. And let me tell you, I called it. I looked up health and wellness. I actually got a little side thing I'm doing, and I use all the training through $25 legacy and the tools and everything. And let me tell you, recently, I did about 3 days ago. I created my own page. I used the keyword thing to help me out, and I call mine the health. It's called. I researched the number one health and wellness group out there that's generate the most likes, the most members, and it's called Health Digest. I said, okay, and I know in order for me to drive traffic to what I'm doing with health, I need to use that keyword. So, make a long story short, I call mine Health Digest Lose Weight Now. My page has ranked second within 72 hours. Like, my page is like, when you search Facebook, through the search engine, you type in Health Digest, and you're gonna automatically see mine in ranks, in the results, at the top list. So y'all training done that. If I didn't take heed, if I just wrote them notes down and didn't put action to it, I would have never accomplished what I accomplished. And I'm just grateful, y'all. And those who on the call, please don't take $25 legacy for granted, because it has changed my life. I'm a gospel singer. I actually made a page for that, and that's ranked. That's ranked already. I done got 5,000 hits already, to my video of me singing, just because of the tools. So basically, what we have, y'all, is a gold mine. Use it. Put it to action. You need help? We got a team that's willing to help you create pages, fan pages. Get your business out there. We got the tools, the right tools to do it. So I just want to do that. Use all that to encourage every one of y'all. Keep pushing. You never know who life you touching, through what you post. So that's all I have to say. I really thank y'all for the time.
Man,
That's awesome.
Willie, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Man,
That's what I'm saying too. Man, after following both of those guys,
man.
they hit everything right there on the nose that I could have said. I guess I can also say that this particular business feels like home. It feels like the place to be, no matter whatever else you're doing. This is the place where you can do those other things better than ever before.
Hmm.
So I like that, and I like also the idea about having a guide for folks when they first start. I love the fact that you guys do the video trainings and stuff. And I'm one of those type of people, I forget, like I told Ramon, I probably forgot more than most people know. when it comes to trainings, when it comes to videos and stuff, I video myself so that even after the time that it takes for you to put them in the group, I've already been viewing mines over again and maybe taking some notes with that. The other thing I like is the fact that in those videos, putting it to action. Those guys said it right there too. They said putting it into action. So I've been able to take those videos then, split my screen, so to speak, and go step by step, because I have this memory thing. So I go step by step, and I can do what needs to be done in order to use those tools, and it's just getting better and better. And I also have to send out kudos to Aaron and John too for all the help that they do, because again, it's taking that extra step to let us to know how important it is to use $25 legacy tools in whatever we do. So I'm looking forward to continuing to do that. I appreciate the help. I appreciate what you guys do, and Stan is right. You guys have been there, whatever was needed, even on some weekends when you guys are supposed to be off, you're still out there helping folks. And I just want you to know that I appreciate it, and I make sure that everybody knows the type of owners that we have. So that's basically all I wanted to say.
Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, everyone, for your kind words. I mean, it means a lot to us. It really does, because we're really trying to change people's lives. We understand the industry. and how tough it is right now. And this is why people say that all the time, the failure rate is what it is. Doing what you guys are doing and taking and making it and taking it to action, what's going to happen is you're gonna organically start growing. I love to use that word because it really means a lot when you start doing it organically, when someone actually paying attention to what you're saying and seeing and doing and taking it to action. And what's going to happen is you're going to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, next 5, 10, 20 people organically listening, doing what you're saying, and next duplication is just it's right alongside that. When that starts to happen, your income will increase tenfold, and it's going to continue to increase that way. This is why we as a company have to provide you with up-to-date tools, up-to-date software, stuff that's going to continually help you guys grow. In return, you guys are building your businesses using our software and assisting your teams to become better at what they're doing to increase their income as well. So by us upgrading and helping you, you're helping them, and we're all growing and helping each other. So this is why I love what we're doing here with the legacy and how we're doing it. I mean, what you don't see is what we got coming out in the future. It's only 2 months we've been in business, and we have Sam really wanted to get this capture page system into play, and we're going to build our own from scratch lead capture page system program, and that is going to be inside of the legacy in the future. Not any time, I'm not talking about the next couple of weeks, a month or so, but in about a couple of months from now. That's something, because we're building software along the line, but that's something that we want to provide to you guys as well. We want to compete with Aweber and get response in that fashion, but in a way that's going to be like, hey, I cannot not sign up for this, if you get what I'm saying, because that's how much value, how powerful we're going to make it. So stay tuned. That's all I can say for all you guys that are following the system and the platform, that are listening to everything, that are keep doing what you're doing, keep taking action like John just did. The hangout that you did, Aaron, I heard that it was phenomenal. I still have yet to see the link. I would love to see it. I heard it went phenomenal. Willie, we know that you're growing outside of the system. What I mean by that is you actually go to churches and sign up people and show them the platform, because I've been on a one-on-one, a three-way call, etc. with you during this. So I know what everybody doesn't see that. Not everybody sees that, but I'm saying it. I was on Father's Day. I was on a webinar on Father's Day, with one of the members, Damon, and to make a long story short, yes, we like to be there because we know that it's going to help you. If it helps you, it's going to help us. So in turn, we're helping each other. So if we can continue to provide that value, continue to provide that leadership, continue to provide our knowledge as far as we obviously we don't know everything in the world, but we'll continually growing every day as well. But together as a community, what I don't know, Sam might know. What Sam doesn't know, Ray might know, or Pat, and so on, or even you guys, John and Aaron, but we all sharing ideas and sharing this together, regardless of. See, I know you're promoting a health and wellness. That doesn't bother me, because we're still able to work. This is what the legacy does. We're still able to work together and not compete. And we can do this with any health and wellness program or any program out there. So we're able to help everyone regardless of what they promote. And this is something that I really wanted to we wanted to definitely get out there to the world and to the masses. And it's picking up globally. You guys don't see it. I was on a live Skype call yesterday with some guy from France. He lives in France now, but he's building a huge team there. We have a huge team in South Africa, Brazil. It's starting to spread now. We have another one in China as well, by the way. And again, it's been great. It's going great, and we want everyone to definitely to reap the rewards. We definitely do. Our system, again, the compensation plan is not like everybody else's. It really isn't, and there's a reason for that. We want you guys to consistently get paid every single month on time. That is what a residual is, to get paid every single month, more and more income. 100, 200, 300, 500 residual every single month. It's a lot of money. It may not seem like it to you now, but if, again, that's the banking system, knowing the percentage rates and how much money needs to be in there to make that kind of money, and we know you're putting in the work. So, again, we appreciate every single one of you. We truly do, and we're doing everything in our power to make it better, and we're going to consistently do so. So that's all I want to share. Thank you.
Yeah, like Willie said, we're trying to create that family environment, and that's what we're looking for people that really want to be a part of the family. You know, not just come in and out the next and gone. We're looking for family members, people that really want to come in and really grow with us and be here at the end when we all sit around on the beaches of the world enjoying. But what Ramon was saying, and just to give you guys another idea, is not only that, $25 legacy makes you double-edged. And what I mean by that, see, you have your business, and I've learned, I present my business. They don't really want to be in my business. But guess what? I got one in the pocket. Well, how about if I help you market your business more effective? I lost them. I didn't get them in my business. They didn't buy no product from me. But guess what? They joined $25 legacy, and they're using that tool every month. I'm getting a $10 residual. I'm getting $5 or $30 or whatever, $60, whatever. I'm getting it. I'm still winning. I'm still winning. You have to put yourself in position to win. When you find someone, and guess what? If they're really that great and they're in that business, one thing we know, the numbers are high, 97%. They fail. They quit. They move on. Had a lady the other day tell me she was a big-time crowdfunding person. She said, yeah, that company went tanked up. They are no longer in business. They got about $2 million been held up in the processor. Everybody's quit. She's moved on to something. She wouldn't look at anything at that point in time. She didn't want to hear anything at that point in time. Wait on them. Sooner or later, continue to use that tool. Continue to say, hey, they got updates and they got a new clickable image thing that comes out to help you market that business even more. And you can go through Facebook and look at everybody who puts their link up there and they just have an image. That's a customer. Everybody who you see on Facebook that just puts their link up there and put a picture there, that will be a potential customer or lead. Hey, do you know how to make that picture clickable? Do you have a free tool or a small price tool, whatever? It's going to be free for everybody, right, Ramon?
Yes, for everybody
right.
Inside the first level. Yes.
Right. So, look, show you how to get the tool, and you can make all your pictures clickable. And I'm telling you, you could win a lot of people over just by that, because people want to put their images on social media. And that is your ace in the hole. That's your extra side of the sword. Now you doubled edge. If you don't get them in 25, then maybe they might want to buy products. Maybe they like your products even better. Either way, you give them something. You have more to offer when you're not just selling your business. You have some tools as well. And most marketers like tools. They want to get something that's going to help them work more efficiently. And that's what me and Ramon have discovered. You know, everybody on the internet, they have something. AWeber and all these guys, they're not in business. They wouldn't be in business if they didn't know the industry, giving them something to help them market more effectively. And that's what everybody wants to do, grow their business. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you for listening to us. Thank you for sharing. I mean, this time I'm glad I recorded it. So you guys had some powerful testimony. I wish I had my grandkids here. I would have told somebody to go get me some tissue. Because, I mean, it was just some tear-jerking. I ain't crying. I just got some onions. I've been messing with some onions.
No, it was good, man. I mean, it was great. You guys did great.
You guys got time for a technical question?
Yes.
I tried to get a couple more people on the call, but one of them in particular, brand new, she could not get on because she says all she has is a phone right now, and she's saying it's an iPhone 5C. She's phone number to call in. Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I
it's a
guess.
phone number to call in when they register. It gives them when it goes to their email. It
Uh,
gives them a link to log in, and then it gives them the phone number. But you know what? Next time I'll put the phone number on the event.
okay. I did not even think to pass on anything like that, so I just sent her the link a couple of times. Okay. Yeah, that'll
Yeah,
work.
yeah. So next time, just tell her. And then you know what? They can access it through their browser on their phone too. They just have to put the meeting ID in, I believe.
Okay.
Which it'll be in their email if they access their email. But you know, we'll make a video about it.
Gotcha. Gotcha. That'll work. All right, gentlemen.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, Miss Pat, Ray Main, Miss Pat. Anything before we go?
No, I think everybody did marvelously well.
Okay. We didn't have to do no presentation today. That's great. So, without further ado, I'm going to bring on the man himself, the executioner, Mr. Shut Him Down, kick him out, Ray Main.
Lord have mercy.
Execution.
I've been called a lot of things, but I never been called an executioner.
Shut him down.
Well, I was going to ask one thing before you do that, Ray. Sorry, I want to see if maybe we can, after Ray says what he has to say, is it possible we can stay on here? I can stay on here with John. I want to show him a couple things with his fan page and the scheduler.
We want to see that.
All right, Ray, go ahead. You can go ahead and chop their heads off.
I don't really have anything to say. I learned a long time ago, not to get up in behind some real good speakers, some real good preachers. I know what good preaching is and it's kind of like carpentering. I can drive a nail, but as far as finished carpentry, I know what it's supposed to look like. Have trouble getting it there, so I generally don't put my foot out there too much on anything. But there's an old story that I heard back when I was a boy. Said back in New York City in the early 1900s, said there was a fruit vendor. He was an immigrant fruit vendor, and he would go through the streets pushing his cart, and his apples for so much, oranges for so much, and whatnot. Anyhow, there was another guy that had just immigrated to the United States, and he couldn't speak very much English. But he knew that this guy was making a little bit of money, so he was pushing his cart behind him. And every time he would open his mouth, he'd say, same, same, same. So that's what I'm going to say for everybody today. Same, same, same. You guys did good. You said it really well. And I could not add to that at all. We appreciate San, Ramon, Pat, everybody, Pastor Mel, everyone that contributed today. Listen, most of my church services work a lot better whenever the people contribute as well. And, that's really what teamwork is all about. We appreciate you. Thank you for coming. We will have a training tomorrow. Be looking for the event in the $25 Legacy group. Be here tomorrow as well. With that, be blessed, everybody.
All right, all right. Thank you.
All right, y'all have a blessed day. Thanks.
Thank you. He ended it.